Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome to another 10 Talk Tuesday. Today I want to share something with you that I only found out recently, and I'm actually quite excited about it. Hi, welcome back. I recently discovered, while doing some research for one of my other videos, that tomorrow, 18th of November, is International Occult Day. I don't know if you actually realize this is a thing. I didn't know this. And so I was like, oh, yay, it's another Halloween. Yay, it's the second Halloween. Like, the hobbits have breakfast, then they have second breakfast. I thought, well, we're going to have Halloween, and then we have second Halloween. And I was like, this is so cool. Shit, I've just taken all my Halloween decorations down and started Christmas. But anyway, I was like about to unpack all my Halloween decorations again. But then I read further and I realized that's not what this is all about. Occult Day, and it falls on the same day every year, by the way, it's the 18th of November every year. It's not about Halloween, and it's not about scaring people, and it's not about trick-or-treating or anything like that. It's actually about education. It's about educating people who have no idea about what our community, the occult community, does. And it's about educating them and explaining stuff to them so that they don't fear the occult, or they don't fear our community of witches, Wiccans, Satanists, tarot readers, people who are into crystals, Reiki healers. They don't have a fear of us. They will then understand more about what we do. And of course, the more you understand about something, the less you fear it. Okay, so it's about educating people. And the basis of this is this: what they're saying. What they're saying is, what the writer of this article said, is that you've got to start small. So what you do is, if in your household there are people who don't really understand, they accept you for doing your tarot card readings, but they don't actually understand what it's about, take them aside, or sit them down, or sit the family down and have a proper discussion about this. Explain the wheres, whys, and wherefores of this whole thing. Explain exactly what you do, how it works for you, how you feel about doing it. It's about getting people around you educated. If you work in a library, perhaps you could do something there, like say to the head librarian, look, we've done a whole Halloween thing, why can't we do like the occult day, can we call it something a little less aggressive, and start educating people. Have a little stall at your school, maybe if you're doing an English oral or something like that, or if your teacher will allow it. Stand up and give a little 5-minute speech about what Occult Day means to you and what you do as a member of this occult community. And I use the word occult community, or I use the phrase occult community, in a very, very broad sense. I'm including pagans, witches, Satanists. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm very excited about that. Anybody who follows a non-conformist, esoteric lifestyle, or don't even have to follow a lifestyle, but anyone who follows a non-conformist, esoteric thing in their life. Like I do tarot card readings, you might do spiritual cleansing, you might do tea leaf readings. Okay, anybody who does anything that is esoteric, I'm classifying in this large bracket of occult. And as you and I know, the word occult simply means unknown. Okay, occult just means the unknown. It's what people don't know about. And of course, as I say, if you don't know about something, you're going to fear it. So the more you educate people, the more they're going to be more embracing of not only the thing that you do, but of you yourself. Now, the problem that a lot of us face, both outside the community and inside the community, is divisiveness. And I've seen this, and I've done a whole video on this before. I've seen this within our community, within not only the tarot community, but within the whole sort of occult community online, where because you read tarot cards, the people who read oracle cards are wrong, or because you are a Wiccan, someone who is a Jainist is wrong. We all, even within our own community, we have very, very specific beliefs. And I have a small problem with that, in fact, I have a big problem with that, in that it is something that, we are all in this together as a community. as an occult community, we are looked at with fear and antagonism by the outside community, if you understand what I mean. Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense to me anyway. Okay, but we are looked at askance. People look at us in fear and sort of derision. We don't need that same division and derision inside our community. We need to support each other. And that's where I think this Occult Day can also be very informative. I don't know about the Church of Satan. I know very little about it. But I would love to know about it. I would love to actually go to a meeting. I don't even know if they call it probably a meeting, a service. That's how little I know about Church of Satan. But I'm very excited because here in South Africa, and I'm going to do a whole video on this, here in South Africa, they've just opened the very first Church of Satan. And yes, people think that Satanists, sacrifice babies at the full moon and they run around and chant and do all kinds of weird shit. So what? So what if they run around and chant? I can assure you they don't sacrifice babies, okay? And they're certainly not drinking animal blood and doing sort of weird shit like that. It's a religion like any other religion, okay? And I'm very, very pleased that we now have our own chapter or our own Church of Satan in South Africa. And I wish everyone who, if you're watching and you belong to this church, I wish you all the absolute best. In fact, I'd love to come and find out more about what you do and how you do it. And I'd like to do it personally. I'd like to actually come to you as a Satanist and say, educate me, okay? And that's what Occult Day is all about. Educate me. I am a tarot reader, okay? I am an empath, but I don't know everything. Show me how you do tea leaf reading. Educate me on Occult Day. All right. In the same way that you can educate someone who knows nothing about what you do, someone who knows nothing about tarot reading, okay? Tell them how it works. It's not a huge big secret. It's not actually occult, okay? It's not really a huge secret, guys. And as I say, the more people know about something, the less afraid they're going to be of it. But we have to, first and foremost, embrace the idea of us learning within our own community, not only to be tolerant, but let's learn about each other's ways, okay? Let's learn about each other. You don't have to be a witch to do a spell or to create a calming bath or a beauty bath or a bath of love, okay? Hey, we can do it. You can do it. Get hold of one of your witchy friends and say to them, how does this work? Explain to me. I would love to take a love bath or whatever. Can you help me put this together? Show me how it works. That is what Occult Day is all about. It's one day a year, one official day a year, where we can all get together as a community and share our knowledge with one another and also with the outside world. Now, I'm not saying go full on gay pride. Okay, I'm not saying get 500 people and march, get yourselves all dressed up in your most gothic of gothic outfits and go and march through the streets of Philadelphia. No, I'm not saying that. Okay, it would be freaking awesome though. I would pay money to see a goth march through Durban Central. All we have here are political marches and that crap. So I'd love to see that, like everybody dressed as goths and all the goths leading the actual goths leading the way. I think it would be freaking awesome. But there's an example. If you are gothic, if you are a goth, get hold of your people that are not gothic. I know you guys tend to be very closed as a community. I know because I used to be a goth many, many years ago. But as a community, open up a little bit and share what your beliefs are. Share what why do you dress in black with black eyeliner? Okay, what is that all about? I know the scene, but there are people out there who don't. There are people out there who just look at you as if you're a freak. Those are the people we're targeting. Those are the people we need to look at and educate on Occult Day. So get your best things out, get your best tarot deck out, get your best satanic Bible out. If you've got a couple of things and pamphlets or whatever, that's even better. Show people what you're made of, okay? That's what tomorrow is all about. Show people what you, myself, and the community is made out of. All right. Don't be shy, don't be scared, don't be nervous. It's an official International Day of the Occult. I'm Matt from Tabby Tarot, and I will see you next Tuesday for some more 10 Talk.